The topic is 3 secrets to do successful public speaking, or we call as general stage speaking. So the first secret is, you can call this as 3P's. First P is prepare. Okay, so once before you come to any speech or any audience, you see that so many TEDx speakers are coming on performing just like that. Do you think without any practice or any preparation, they come and do performance in such a way? Can I get some answers? Say yes or no? No. So what they actually do? I actually saw so many TEDx videos, but then I saw one video that explains how Mr. Dialogue, the opening TEDx speaker, you might know well. So he explains how he prepares before his TEDx talk. And please remember that TEDx is a grand event, right? You know in how many countries TEDx was happening? Almost in all major countries, right? So in this kind of TEDx, every year there is an opening ceremony, and in that ceremony, a person, the entire world encourages will speak, and that person is known as Dialogue, who is 2 times TEDx opening speaker, keynote speaker, and he reveals this secret, how he prepares. And there is a survey that explains that for a public speaker, he at least prepare his content 3 times. I'm not talking about the drafting, I'm talking about the pre-drafting. There are 3 stages in preparation: pre-drafting, drafting, and post-drafting. So first, collect the ideas, what are you going to do in pre-drafting, put a points there. And second, in drafting, articulate it. And third, in post-drafting, just corrections, whatever it is needed. Okay, so this is the first tip for preparation, and do it at least for 3 times. Just redo it and make it precise. And points to remember while you do this preparation was, number 1 is your audience. Let's say you are a wonderful chess player, okay, an international chess player, and your audience are cricket players. And now they invited you to give a speech in public speaking, right, in front of the cricket players, and you are coming and saying that, okay, so you first move this A4 and B4 and C4. Nobody knows it, right? So you should convey the message that the audience is most required or most wanted. So that's the basic core idea of any speech. That's the point, number 1 point to remember. So that's the first stage, how you can prepare yourself for any speech. And second point, very, very interesting. Second P. Anybody can guess what is the second P? Plan. No, that's what it's first. Preparation, planning, both the same. As somebody said, practice. Okay. Practice. If you want to make a 10 minutes of speech in TEDx speech with a huge audience that is recorded and shown to this world, how long will you practice? I need to get answers at least from 5 of you. So if you want to give a 10 minutes of speech, how long will you practice? 5 hours. You?
More than 2 hours.
You?
1 week.
1 week fully practicing. Could you be precisely in a horse? How many hours?
10 hours, 5 to 10.
Nice. You? You? Okay. So there is a survey again that denotes that a TEDx speaker or a wonderful speaker like Shahrukh Khan, like Dialogue, Dennis Pena. So there are so many public speakers who prepare at least 10 hours for their 10 minutes of speech, even though they are well versed in that speech. They have conveyed the speech even for 10 times, but they prepare that because that's worth it. So many audience, 10,000 audience are looking at you and gaining the knowledge from you and putting their 10 minutes of time minutes. So you should prepare at least for 10 hours. That's what he explains in very precisely and very denotefully in that video. As he is a number 1 speaker is, and anybody knows, but he prepares 10 hours for just 10 minutes speech. And this is also a survey denotes that This is what practiced by most of the successful speakers. So that's the second secret. While preparing, there is a quick. Just I want to mention here that don't prepare until you feel confidence. Don't prepare until you feel confident, but prepare until you are confident. So can you explain what I said? What this quite actually mean? Don't prepare until you feel confident, but prepare until you are confident. What's the difference between feeling confident and actually confident?
Feel confident, you can start preparing, and you have to continue your preparation until you will be completely confident that you can present in the stage without any issue.
Okay, that is made by rehearsals. Have an audience like this, one or two friends. You might feel confident, but according to your presentation, they might see some, okay, you are not confident. So put some audience towards it while you are preparing itself or practicing itself, okay? Then you can get actually what you can improve. And then you go and perform. And third stage, very importantly, come and stand on the stage in front of such a huge audience and you say what you have prepared, right? But that's the actual flaw. You should not just say or narrate what you have prepared, what you have practiced. The secret is the dialogue said while performing is not to think about anything. Forget what you have practiced, forget what you have performed, focus on your audience. Because in lively, I might have speaking something. Somebody else would have playing a game, and somebody else would have just chatting, and they might not be interested in. And then somebody just wanted to ask me a question: that how could I overcome the stage fear? So you should answer that I should not come and speak whatever I prepared, blah blah blah. Now no use of it. So that's the final secret. Just focus on your audience. Forget whatever you have prepared. Just go with the flow. Interact with the audience. Okay. So finally, just giving a touch out of it. 3P's. Can somebody say first P?
Practice.
Second P?
Practice.
Third P? Perform. So while performing, forget about your practice. Just focus on your audience. Thank you.